You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I have got your early spoilers for the week of October 20th through the 24th. Steffy Forrester is back and Hope is making a huge move. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, please reach down, click that subscribe button. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week and then dive into what is ahead for next week. With that in mind, on Wednesday, October 15th, B&B spoilers have Sheila trotting over to Il Giardino to talk to Deacon. Sheila wants Deacon to come home. And if you remember, he just told Deke that he moved out and left Sheila because of her betrayal, lying about Luna, conspiring with her, all that. Plus the fact that Luna did something awful again at Il Giardino, the restaurant that Deacon is so proud of and he's worked so hard for, and Sheila let that little monster creep back into his premises and do more crime. Taylor and Deacon officially start therapy sessions, looks like on Wednesday. This looks like the start of a good friendship between Taylor and Deacon, and it may lead to something more. I imagine that Deke, Hope, and Brooke will be all for it. Sheila tries to get Deacon to reconsider their split and asks him to come home, and she says that she needs her hubby. Taylor and Deacon are very smiley and happy while on the phone with each other on Wednesday, and then they're going to be meeting in person as well. Brooke tells Ridge she's so happy they're remarried, but she wants happiness for Taylor as well. Ridge and Brooke check out a dress on one of the models in the Forrester Creations showroom on the runway, and Deke creeps into Forrester Creations to leave his portfolio, among others being considered for the Hope for the Future design position. Deke and Hope spend some time talking with Brooke and Ridge in the showroom. Since they're doing this whole retcon to make Deke and Hope part of each other's lives, I'm assuming that Brooke has spent time around him and Ridge has too. I guess we'll find out. We know that he hates Deacon, but the question is, does he hate Deacon's son as well? On Thursday, October 16th, Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that Hope is telling everybody that this is the designer they need to get in touch with. So Hope, Ridge, Carter, and Brooke are all looking over the portfolios that were submitted anonymously to choose a designer for Hope for the Future, and I am quite certain that the one that has caught Hope's eye is her brother, Deke. Ridge and Brooke are kissing passionately. I don't know why that's a spoiler, so honeymoon isn't over yet at any rate. Deke is quite concerned about his dad, Deacon's heartache, and he is confiding in his sister, Hope, about it. Deke is clearly worried not only about Deacon and his split from Sheila, but also that Luna is back. And at this point, I don't know if Hope already knows that Luna was alive or she's going to find out about the lunatic being back in their lives from her brother Deke. Now, Ridge and them know, but they were away from Forrester Creations. I think they were over at Brooke's place discussing it. So we'll see if Hope already knew from her mom or if she does indeed find out from Deke. And Sheila is going to follow Deacon over to the hospital where he has his therapy appointment with Taylor, and Sheila is going to be spying on him and Taylor, and she's going to see them hugging. And I think we all know Sheila's not going to take this lying down. Friday, October 17th on Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers have Finn laying into his mom, Lee. He is quite upset for her lies and secrets. Now, what's ironic is Finn has been on the receiving end of this exact same behavior from his mom, Lee. When he was shot by Sheila and presumed to be dead, Lee also had him in a little very similar unit where she was caretaking him and trying to bring him back from the dead. So this is a pattern of behavior for Lee. But in this case, Finn is not going to tolerate it. However, I do think Lee is going to say, look, at the time, I really thought that your daughter Luna could be redeemed. Now I know that she is a monster and is irredeemable. But Finn is going to be more appalled by baby mama Poppy's awful reaction to Luna being alive than to his mom Lee saving her. So Poppy is over at the hospital. She's with Lee and Finn. They're talking in one of the medical offices, and Poppy wants to know what's going on. Why did they call her over there? And Finn tells her Luna is alive. Their daughter is alive. And you'd think somewhere in her heart, since she is her mother, that Poppy would have a little bit of joy at that news. But no, when Finn says it, Poppy's jaw drops and she kind of shrieks that little is alive, calls her the B word. And Lee and Finn are staring at Poppy in horror because, it really shouldn't be surprising, because when Lee told Poppy that Luna was dead at the hospital that day, if you remember, Poppy said, good. And that really ticked Lee off. Deke is going to meet Elektra on Friday, and it looks like she may spot him coming out of or near the CEO office, and Deke is going to tell her he put his portfolio in with the other designer portfolios. And once he mentions that he's Hope's brother, she'll probably kind of back off of asking why he's creeping around the hallways of Forrester Creations. Will is still reeling from the trauma of Luna violating him by the end of this week, and he's wondering, why did she choose him? And I suspect that Luna picked Will simply because he's Little Bill, and Luna has a very twisted fixation on Dollar Bill. I do wonder if Katie may suggest that Will needs to see Taylor for some PTSD sort of therapy sessions. The week of October 20th through the 24th, Deke and Hope discuss how much they'd like their dad to be away from Sheila. Now, if they get wind of a vibe between Taylor and Deacon, I think Deke and Hope will push for that pairing to happen, and Brooke will as well. Steffy Forrester is back. This is Jackie Wood's return from her maternity leave. She's been back filming for several weeks now, and I am looking forward to see if Steffi's going to go over and visit Luna at the jail and taunt her. We know Steffy loves to poke at people. Deke's portfolio was Hope's favorite, but Ridge might gripe a little about Deacon's son being the lead designer or his lack of experience. However, Hope may insist that they need young and fresh, not old school Forrester Creations couture type designs, and she may press for her brother to get the job, at least on a trial basis. We're due for more Daphne and Carter scenes. Bill and Katie continue to make plans to take the baby and raise it. I don't know if she ran that by Bill before she suggested it. Luna is infuriated to be behind bars again, and I expect Sheila to head over and visit her on the sly. Taylor may find herself drawn to Deacon, and Hope and Liam could be engaged soon. I think that might come in November sweeps. Deacon keeps pushing Sheila away, and Hope may tell Deke exactly what Remy did to Elektra. And Will and Elektra are trying to get back to normal, but the Luna threat isn't entirely gone. And also, the actress who plays Daphne, Muriel Hilaire, has been added to the opening credits of B&B, so we should be seeing lots more of her with Carter.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.